and thank you for joining me. My name is JeanG, and I'm here to discuss the utilization of mobile technology in higher education classrooms. The utilization of mobile technologies within education remains very important, especially for students. The use of a variety of devices such as smartphones, tablets, and e-book readers allows for instant, on-the-go interactivity and collaboration amongst student users. Modern applications allow for these users to not only review, but also create content utilizing these devices. This continues to transform not only how college students are learning, but also how the K-12 learner is receiving their information as well. Many students find the accessibility and flexibility of mobile learning to be beneficial, thus allowing them the freedom to obtain necessary information both inside and outside of what we would consider a traditional classroom. In fact, college student use of mobile technologies continues to increase each year. Results from the eCar research study on students suggest that many undergraduate students bring their own digital devices to college, favoring small and portable ones such as smartphones and tablets. While laptops are still considered the most important devices to a student's academic success, the importance of mobile devices such as smartphones and e-book readers has dramatically increased. Increasingly, students say that they want the ability to access academic resources on their mobile devices. In fact, 67% of students' smartphones and tablets are reportedly being used for academic purposes, a rate that has nearly doubled in just 1 year. The utilization of mobile technology in higher education helps to improve communication and collaboration for not only the students, but also the instructors. And while convenience, flexibility, engagement, and interactivity are all factors that make mobile learning more attractive to students, the improved communication with students is one of the most powerful arguments for utilizing mobile technology in higher education. Many universities are currently using mobile technologies and create mobile-optimized versions of their websites or build standalone apps that can be downloaded from mobile application stores. Additionally, there are several mobile apps that enable the institution's learning management systems to be viewed from a mobile device as well. However, it must be noted that the utilization of mobile technology is not without its hurdles. Some of the most common include integrating the user experience across all media, being able to reach the audience, user engagement, the cost of implementation and training, and cross-platform support. The utilization of mobile technology in the classroom can be daunting and complicated. I propose that we continue our foray into this element using Celly. What is Celly? Celly is a platform for ad hoc social networks that is accessible via iPhone, Android, web, SMS texting, and even email. The emergent networks connect individuals and communities for instant and easy communication. With Celly, educators can exchange group messages, send quizzes, and create school-wide alerts. The three main reasons why Celly is so popular with schools and educators are accessibility, extra tools, and privacy. When it comes to privacy, students, teachers, and parents do not need to exchange personal information or phone numbers to communicate over Celly. Everyone is known by their Celly username. People can be invited by phone number or email, but phone numbers and email addresses are never revealed by Celly. Educators can also set up privacy restrictions on who can join groups and who can send messages. When it comes to accessibility, Celly is free for schools and requires no software to download or hardware purchases. Celly works with any phone, along with an app and SMS text messaging or web browser. This makes it a low-cost and easily accessible alternative to purchasing hardware and software devices. Students can participate in the same group using school computers or their own phones or devices. Great for bring your own device. Groups can easily be formed just by texting the @cell name to 23559. When it comes to extra tools, Celly comes with additional group communications tools. You can send group polls, schedule messages, filter in messages from the web or RSS, store notes, share groups via QR codes, and connect multiple cell groups together to form multi-cell networks utilizing Celly. These additional tools can be used for a wide variety of school scenarios. There is also a premium pack that includes extra polling features that can be purchased for an additional cost. One of the main reasons that I began to use Celly was to improve upon communication in the classroom. This semester, I set up a cell for a face-to-face photography class of 7 students, and after 12 weeks, we have exchanged 406 messages. This improved avenue for the students to get almost immediate feedback on their questions is one of my favorite things about using the Celly application. The type of instructor at TSTC that could benefit the most from Celly varies. Celly is a great tool to use in a face-to-face classroom that might currently be using clickers, or as a messaging tool for communication back and forth from the instructor to the students and vice versa. For online instructors, Celly would be an invaluable way for students to get timely responses to questions they have regarding assignments, etc. Celly is already being utilized in the classroom by the innovators on campus. The next step would be to introduce Celly to the early adopters on campus. Primarily, this would include the online instructors at TSTC. Once more instructors begin to use Celly, then it becomes more attractive to the early majority and possibly late majority faculty members. Following the late majority would be the laggards, who may or may not ever adopt Celly in their classrooms. TSTC hierarchy would allow that division directors or department chairs can require the use of Celly. However, it is best if the adoption of new technology that is not critical to the classroom environment be voluntary. Therefore, this would mean that the final adoption decisions would rest on the individual faculty member to utilize Celly in how they see best. The implementation of Celly into the TSTC classroom would be a multi-step process. The first step would necessitate the creation of standard usage guidelines. The second step would be the creation of an online training course that would walk faculty through how to set up and use Celly. This course would be available to the faculty via the online portal. Additionally, there would need to be training videos created for the students that could be posted to Moodle. The third step of the implementation plan would include a face-to-face training session from the Faculty Development Office where the setup and implementation of Celly in a classroom environment could be demonstrated. Each of these processes would be conveyed to the TSTC faculty through the weekly TSTC newsletter. This process would not need to take longer than 6 weeks and would be best done during the beginning of the summer semester so that the faculty have time to practice, train, and implement prior to the busy fall semester. As Celly is a free application with the only financial obligations associated with additional functionality that is not imperative to its use, the main costs would be in the development and implementation of the training materials. Prior to approving the additional functionality costs, it would be required that a faculty member use the software for at least 1 semester. The online training materials would take approximately 24 hours to create in-house through the Faculty Development Office. The face-to-face training session would require approximately 4 hours of prep time for the Faculty Development Office and 2 to 3 hours for actual training time. Additional support would be offered through the Faculty Development Office for the instructors that choose to implement and use Celly. There are also extensive resources available online at the Celly.com website for faculty members and Celly users. That concludes this presentation. Thank you so much for your time, and please take a moment to review these resources, where a lot of additional information on mobile technology in higher education, as well as tutorials on Celly, can be found.